Hey there, press starters. We're thrilled to announce our brand new Discord channel. Join us for insightful discussions on leadership, mindfulness, and all things awesome in the video game industry. Connect with fellow press starters, share your journey, and become part of our supportive accountability club. Ready to level up? Click the link in the show notes and join our incredible community today. Let's press start on this exciting adventure together.
Hey there, press starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, press starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself, Navigating Legal Waters in the Video Game Industry. Understanding Legal Nuances, Essential Guidance for Success and Compliance in Game Development. The video game industry, a vibrant fusion of art, technology, and entertainment, is not just a playground for creativity, but also a field laden with legal intricacies. The phrase, check yourself before you wreck yourself, resonates profoundly in this context. Legal missteps in game development can lead to significant setbacks or worse, litigations that can jeopardize a studio's future. This comprehensive guide aims to unravel the complexities of legal guidance in the video game industry, emphasizing its importance for both budding and established game studios. The legal landscape of the video game industry. The video game industry's legal landscape is as dynamic as the games it produces. It encompasses a range of legal areas including intellectual property, contracts, labor law, and more. Legal considerations in the gaming industry extend beyond basic copyright law. They include trademarking, patent law, licensing agreements, privacy laws, and even international law, especially for games released globally. Infringing on another company's IP or failing to comply with legal regulations can result in lawsuits, substantial financial losses, and damage to a studio's reputation. Understanding these risks underscores the importance of legal guidance. Intellectual property rights and protection. Intellectual property, also known as IP, is the cornerstone of the video game industry. Protecting a game's unique elements is crucial for maintaining its uniqueness and value. Copyrights automatically protect the original works of authorship in the games, including art, music, and game scripts. Understanding how to protect and enforce copyrights is fundamental. Trademarks protect names, logos, and other brand identifiers. Securing trademarks for game titles and studio logos helps in building a distinctive identity and prevents confusion in the market. While not always common in the gaming industry, patents can protect unique game mechanics, systems, and technologies. Navigating the patent landscapes requires careful analysis and strategic decision-making. Licensing agreements and collaboration. Collaborations and partnerships are commonplace in game development. These arrangements, while beneficial, require carefully crafted agreements to protect all parties involved. Licensing agreements are crucial when using third-party assets or technology. They should clearly outline the scope of use, limitations, and rights of both licensors and licensees. Collaboration agreements for co-development projects or joint ventures must clearly define each party's role, contribution, revenue sharing, and IP ownership. Privacy laws and data protection. In an era where games often collect user data, adherence to privacy laws is essential. This is especially true for online and multiplayer games that store personal information. Familiarize yourself with laws such as the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR in Europe, and similar regulations worldwide. Ensure your games and websites comply with these regulations in terms of user data collection and processing. Develop clear, transparent privacy policies that inform players how their data is collected, used, and protected. Regularly update these policies to reflect changes in law or game features. Employment law and industry practices. Labor and employment law are crucial in an industry known for crunch times and rapid growth. Understanding these laws helps in maintaining fair and legal employment practices. Ensure that employment contracts are legally sound and protect both the studio and its employees. This includes clear terms regarding compensation, work hours, overtime, and termination. The notorious crunch culture in game development raises several legal considerations regarding overtime and employee well-being. Leaders must navigate these practices carefully to avoid legal pitfalls and foster a sustainable work environment. Compliance with international laws. For games released internationally, compliance with laws across different jurisdictions becomes paramount. Each country has its own set of laws governing copyright, consumer protection, and data privacy. Studios must ensure their games comply with these varied legal standards. Cultural sensitivity is not just a moral responsibility, but also a legal necessity in some regions. Be aware of content that may be subject to censorship or legal action in different cultural contexts. Risk management and legal disputes. Legal disputes can be costly and damaging. Effective risk management strategies are essential for minimizing the likelihood and impact of such disputes. Regularly assess potential legal risks associated with game content, employee relations, and business practices. Proactively addressing these risks can prevent larger legal issues. In a case of a legal dispute, having experienced legal counsel is crucial. Effective handling of disputes involves strategic decision-making, often balancing legal, financial, and reputational considerations. Integrating legal considerations into game development. Integrating legal guidance from the onset of game development can prevent future complications and ensure smoother project progression. Involve legal teams in the early stages of game development. Their input can guide decisions regarding game content, licensing needs, and contract negotiations. Provide regular legal training to your development teams. Understanding the basics of IP, copyright, and data privacy helps team members recognize potential legal issues in their work. Establish legal checkpoints at various stages of the development process. These checkpoints ensure that the game adheres to legal standards and company policies at each critical phase. Future legal trends and their implications. Staying abreast of emerging legal trends is crucial for adapting and future-proofing game development practices. With the digital landscape constantly evolving, IP laws are often playing catch-up. Stay informed about potential changes in copyright and trademark laws that could impact game development. Emerging technologies like AR, VR, AI in gaming, and blockchain present new legal territories. Understand the potential legal implications of incorporating these technologies into games. Building a robust legal framework in studios. Developing a strong legal framework within a studio is key to mitigating risks and fostering a culture of compliance. Consider establishing an in-house legal team or a strong partnership with a law firm specializing in video game law. This ensures ready access to legal advice tailored to your specific needs. Create comprehensive documentation of your studio's legal policies and procedures. This can serve as a reference point for team members and a framework for handling legal issues. Proactive compliance and ethical considerations. Adopting a proactive stance towards legal compliance and ethical considerations can enhance the studio's reputation and reliability. Stay proactive in anticipating legal changes that could affect the industry. This can involve participating in industry forums, legal workshops, or consultations with legal experts. Beyond legal compliance, consider the ethical implications of game content. This involves being mindful of representation in games, avoiding harmful stereotypes, and ensuring that games are developed and marketed ethically. Legal crisis management in gaming. Effective crisis management strategies are essential for handling legal issues that could escalate into crises. Develop a comprehensive crisis management plan that outlines steps to be taken in case of a legal emergency. This includes communication strategies, legal response actions, and contingency plans. Conduct regular training sessions for key team members on handling legal crises. This ensures that the studio can respond swiftly and effectively in challenging situations. Final thoughts. Legal guidance is an indispensable aspect of video game development, deeply intertwined with the creative and technical processes. This comprehensive guide underscores the importance of legal awareness and preparedness in navigating the complex and ever-changing landscape of video game law. From early integration of legal considerations into game development to proactive compliance and crisis management, studios that prioritize legal guidance position themselves for success and sustainability in the competitive world of gaming. Embracing the legal dimension of game development not only safeguards against risks, but also contributes to the ethical and responsible growth of the industry. As video game leaders and developers, staying informed, vigilant, and proactive in legal matters is not just a business necessity. It is a commitment to upholding the integrity and future of this dynamic and influential industry. And that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. And that's a wrap for today's episode, Press Starters. Before we go, I'm excited to share a bit about my indie game studio, Play on Words Studios. Our latest project, Shadow City Mysteries: A Clockwork Noir, is a captivating narrative adventure game that you won't want to miss. Head over to Steam to wishlist it now. Additionally, we're gearing up for an exciting crowdfunding campaign for our tabletop RPG book that's set in the same intriguing world. Join the pre-campaign and stay updated for all the latest news. Check the links in the show notes to wishlist Shadow City Mysteries on Steam and join our tabletop RPG book pre-campaign on BackerKit. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep pressing start on your leadership journey.